Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Logan Houston. I'm the founder of talentwiz.ca and campuswiz.ca. So a bit about me. I went to Queen's University where I studied commerce. During my time at Queen's, I launched a student job board called Student Jobs Everywhere, where I worked with companies such as Morno Sheppel, Xerox, Cara Foods, Loblaw. Unfortunately, during my time working on this, when it came to monetizing the platform, I didn't have the technical skills, nor could I find a technical co founder to build out the software to a point that companies would pay for the platform. So I unfortunately had to shut that down. However, my time working on Student Jobs Everywhere, I learned a ton about the recruitment market and the software that powers it. And this led me to apply for a Dare to Dream grant upon graduating from Queen's Commerce, uh, which I applied to build out a applicant tracking system that would serve the small to mid-sized market. Because at the time I felt that that market was extremely underserved and didn't have an affordable option to help them more effectively manage their recruitment process. So from here, what I did was I took a course called Launch School where I taught myself how to code. That was from sort of the middle of the summer of 2015 to the beginning of 2017. So from there, I began to build out the applicant tracking system, which is now called talentwiz.ca. Spent the next year building out sort of the sort of beta product, which I then began to test with a few small companies. And since the start of 2018, have been working full time on talentwiz.ca. What I've found with TalentWiz is that during the time that I took to teach myself how to code and build the platform, the applicant tracking system marketplace has become extremely saturated. And acquiring customers is a lot more challenging than it would have been 3 years ago. Um, However, I have spoken with a lot of companies over the past year, and it has led me to discover that there is a major inefficiency between students and corporations currently, or still, I should say, from when I was working on student jobs everywhere. So what this has led me to do is I began exploring the market even more so I could sort of identify a strategy to more effectively serve this market. And I've identified a few things. First, companies have to go to sort of every single career center to post their jobs. There's no centralized platform that sort of allows them to automate the distribution of their job postings. Secondly, the marketplace for student recruitment is extremely expensive. So only the large corporations can really afford to leverage tools such as TalentEgg or jobpostings.ca. And especially in Canada, these platforms don't really effectively serve the marketplace. And finally, the biggest inefficiency I've found is that student associations that run a lot of networking events and conferences that large organizations leverage as recruitment tools, there's a huge disconnect between these two organizations. So I learned this when I was talking to the Smith School of Business. They outlined to me that a lot of businesses had been complaining about receiving various phone calls from all these different conferences at different times of the year. There was really no coordinated approach for these conferences and events to be sponsored or even to be found. And this was further validated through speaking to Ernst & Young, Fidelity, IBM, Thomson Reuters, TD. Did I say TD? You get the point. They said that they would love to have a central location of all these associations and the conferences and events that they organize so that they could more effectively sponsor and then track the attendees of these events. So campuswiz.ca is a platform built to sort of bridge this gap. So campuswiz.ca provides a free platform to student associations for them to manage all their conference activities and advertise their events to corporations for them to sponsor and attend. And as students buy tickets through the platform for these events, their unique Campus Wiz portfolio is automatically uploaded to the event. This allows employers to pre-screen who's going to be at the event, identify who they want to target, and then also follow up with candidates that they've met at the event that they feel are going to be a suitable fit for the positions they have to fill. So that's where I'm at right now. I've got a lot of interest, as I mentioned. Basically, every company I've spoken to is extremely interested in campuswiz.ca. I've brought on board the Queen's Engineering Society. The Ted Rogers School of Business is extremely interested, and I have meetings lined up with Guelph, Ivy, Schulich, and the Calgary Engineering Society right now, which is actually pretty good because they're all in the middle of transitioning to their new teams. So it's I sort of see another month, and we get a lot more sort of traction in sort of attracting even more student societies to the platform. So I really am interested in joining the DMZ because I believe that you guys have a great environment there that would allow me to continue to grow campuswiz.ca into a solution that can better serve the Canadian market, as well as sort of providing me with the support to grow as a professional. And yeah, I hope you guys take my application into consideration, and I get to come in and meet you all in person. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and have a great day.